Alright, hey, HadesOmega here. So, cloudy days are upon us at last. That's what I want to say. So, California's been having like a really bad drought. We haven't had a whole lot of rain, and finally we're getting a little bit of rain, alright? Well, unfortunately it didn't rain today, but I'm sure it rained at some point today, but it's dry right now. But as you can see, it's clouds in the sky, all right? So today, I guess we can do a cloudy day power analysis, all right? So there's the 6 solar panels of the HadesOmega Solar Power Garage. And we're gonna go check out how much power. So I'm charging my RAV4 right now. Okay, so here we are in the garage, all right? And there's the grow watt inverter. It's actually charging my RAV4 Prime right now. But as you can see, it's in line mode right now. So yeah, I blew through the whole battery pack. Like, I've never done that. I've never done that while it's sunny. Well, yeah, while it's sunny, it never does that, all right? But if it's cloudy, we don't make jack, okay? So it's trying to charge the battery. It's charging the battery at 2 amps. So actually, I think we're getting some good amount of power right now. Let's see. Should be getting something. Oh, we're getting 65 watts. It's like nothing. And I can, so this is the app right here, and you can see we've only made less than a kilowatt today. By this time we should probably have close to like 5 kilowatts, or I think. Let me see. Let's go take a look at what it's been like the last couple days. But yeah, it hasn't really been. So when it's cloudy out, you're not gonna make any power, dude. No power at all. You make a little bit, all right, a couple 100 watts, all right. So that's why it's probably good to oversize your solar panel system, all right? But I guess just days like this, you're not gonna be able to rely on solar power, all right? So that was yesterday. Yesterday was actually pretty sunny, so we made 6.7 yesterday, okay? It was pretty cloudy in the morning though. That's why you can see it's all kind of moving, the lines all over the place. Like this right here, how it suddenly just dips down, that's probably a cloud. A cloud blocked the sunlight, okay? So there you go. There's the downfall to solar power, is if it's cloudy and you don't got no sunshine out, you're not going to make a whole lot of power. Okay, so what this is the battery is fully charged, and so it doesn't charge the battery anymore. Okay. I went camping, and then I didn't use it for a couple days. So this is like a full day of charging right here. So 7 kilowatts. All right. But maybe when the sun comes down, it's almost 3 o'clock right now, and about like 5 o'clock, it's already not making power. All right, this time of year, it's mid-October, and yeah, not so good. We're discharging way more than we're charging. So I think I'm gonna go unplug the RAV4 now. So another good thing about the energy thing, all right, is that since HadesOmega bought that RAV4 out there, all right, I have like a legit EV now, all right? They don't let you do this for motorcycles. So I used to have an electric motorcycle, but for electric car, all right, which the RAV4 Prime kind of is. It's like half an electric car. It qualifies you for an EV rate, all right? So now we're on an EV rate plan. I think it's A. I think B is the one where you have to have like a separate meter or something. All right, but we got A. And it's a lower rate plan from midnight to 3 p.m. the next day is off-peak time, and so that's the cheapest. It's like 18 cents a kilowatt. That's really cheap. That's about as cheap as the cheapest charging stations. All right, I've probably seen some cheaper ones. Obviously, there's the free ones, you know, but 18 cents a kilowatt is really cheap. It's like almost half of the peak. Yeah, it's almost half of the peak time. So if you charge during those times, then you're not paying as much. So that's one thing HadesOmega can do, is we can charge it off of the solar power, and then just make sure we charge it off on off-peak times, and then we'll be, you know, we don't have to rely on the solar panel as much, you know. If and I guess we could, you know, we're still making a lot of power. And then most of it will be, you know, if I really need to charge it up and I can't wait for the battery to charge up, then or like for it to be sunny out, then we can just use the off-peak hours to charge it. Okay, so that actually, yeah, so what I've been doing is I've been plugging the car in I've been plugging the RAV4 in around like, or if I have a lot of power, I plug it in, or I set it to start charging around like 8 or 9 o'clock. All right, that's like when the sun just comes up, and then it's gonna start making power. All right, and if it has less power, I do it a little bit later in the day, maybe like 11 o'clock. That's what I did today. I plugged it in at 11, and then it just chewed through the battery. It's like empty now. So, okay, it actually says it's charging a little bit. So I think it's just like, I don't know. I wonder how it's charging it. It must be charging it off the solar panel, and none of it is going. None of the solar panel power is going to powering the loads right now. So that's how it's working. So, okay. But yeah, if I want to charge and not eat up a lot of pay a lot of dollars for the kilowatts, then we could do it during off-peak time. So what's HadesOmega's solar panel? So since we're in the topic of like, hey, you know, I'm going to charge my vehicle with the solar panel system, and that's what I've been doing for the last month since I had the new vehicle. I think future plans for the HadesOmega's off-grids, hybrid off-grid solar garage is I think I'm gonna go I might add 3 more panels, and I want to add another battery bank. All right, so I'm gonna buy another battery bank and then add 3 more panels, and then that way we'll have a good surplus of power. Because like I mentioned, my battery in one of the videos when I first started charging the RAV4 Prime, one of the battery bank for my charging system, this guy here, is only about 6 or 7 kilowatts. All right, this guy only can store 6 or 7 kilowatts. I can if it's a really sunny day, I can charge it in 1 day. Okay, but like the battery pack in that thing is 18 kilowatts, so it's literally 3 of these. All right, 3 of these put together. So I think if I add 1 more, I think that would be better. All right, and then we just charge off peak when this runs out of power. We'll just charge off of the grid during the off peak times, and then literally we're like, you know, I'm not spending any money for electricity, man. It's freaking awesome. The only maintenance on this thing would be the oil changes and the tires, you know. I'm telling you, man, this is freaking rad, dude. I've become like independent, you know. Of course, we still have to go to the gas station to put gas in it if we're gonna go long distances, but just around town or around, you know, whatever, for 40 miles. 40 miles is like 1 gallon of gas. 1 gallon of gas is more than $4 now. So yeah, it's the gas price is just going up again. So, but yeah. So anyway, there it is. Cloudy day. We've only made like 1 kilowatt so far today. Not very good. And like, yeah, it is an overcast day. I haven't seen an overcast day like this for a long time. You will make some power, but not a whole lot. All right, as you can see, we've only made like 1 kilowatt. I just heard it get louder. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and unplug it. Wow, the output is like down to 114 volts. I wonder why. I've noticed this. You know what I've noticed with the grid power? It's not very the voltage isn't very consistent. We get like a lot of weird voltages, like 114. It should be like closer to 120, right? I guess it could vary anywhere from 110 to 120, but yeah, that's the grid power right there, man. That's not the power coming from the battery. I noticed the power coming from the battery is actually cleaner than the stuff coming from the grid, man. It's more consistent, you know. Is what I'm gonna say. All right, so yeah, that is my cloudy day report. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. This is the HadesOmega Solar Garage Project cloudy day report. All right, HadesOmega. All right, hey, HadesOmega here. So I'm just gonna piggyback this on next to the cloudy days vlog for my solar powered garage. So right now I got error number 4. That means the voltage is too low. All right, if you look up in the book, there's a code and it says number 4. But what I probably should do is copy that page out of the book, you know, and just put the codes down like right here or something. That way I don't have to keep on looking through the book. That's actually a good idea. I might do that. But anyway, so it's saying the voltage is too low. I went and checked all the voltages, And yeah, I said like, oh, you know what, it's probably that time, we should probably go check to see how well balanced everything is. So I got pretty much 2.6 or 2.7 volts. However, it's that one battery again, the number 4 battery. I was getting a 2.3 volts. Okay, now I know if there's cell imbalance, it becomes like too much. The BMS will freak out. All right, so what I'm gonna do, we've got like 21 volts total right now. Okay, that's not enough for a low voltage cutoff. Low voltage cutoff is somewhere around 17.6 volts, or we're like 5 volts away. So I don't think there's a problem with that. But so HadesOmega is going to go ahead and do a balance real quick. All right, a manual balance. And if you remember the first video that I had the system go down, that's what happened. So at a low state of charge, I balanced the battery. So I did a top balance when I first constructed the battery pack, and then we did a and then I did a bottom balance when the BMS cut off. All right, but now since then I've had the voltage dealies, the voltage limits on the grow watt inverter. I've relaxed them a lot. Okay, so now it's like at 25 volts and like 24 volts. All right, so it doesn't. I think what this means is it'll go back to battery mode when the battery gets up to 25 volts. All right, it's 21 right now, and then at 24 volts it'll start drawing power from the grid and it'll go back to line mode. All right, so the best time to balance the battery is at a low state of charge, and that's what it's at right now. It's about less than 21 volts. It's drawing about 1.6 amps. So I'm gonna go ahead and hook up my charger to that one cell and charge that one up. I think the other ones are fine, but yeah, let's go through all of them real quick. We're less than 21 volts, as you can see. This is number 1. That's 2.6. Number 2, 2.7. All right, off by 1/10 of a volt, but 2.7 for number 3. Here's our problem one, 2.3. That's a big difference, all right? 2.3 to like 2.6. You know, that's 0.3 of a volt. So I think what we're gonna do is that we're gonna go charge this one up a little bit. All right. But thus far, these batteries have been doing pretty good. All right. 2.7 for number 5. Number 6 is 2.6. Okay. So 2.6, 2.7. That's fine. All right, this one is 2.5. I might want to top this one off. So if you remember last time, this battery needed to be topped off also. Okay, this one was a little bit lower, so I might charge this one at 2.6. all right, and then this one, number 8, 2.6 is fine. Okay, so I'm gonna try to charge these ones to like 2.6 or 2.7. all right, so I know I was messing around with my charger. So let me go hook my charger. I got my good old charger here. I was charging my LiPo battery, so I'll have to reprogram it, dadgummit. Let's see if I can figure out how to do it. It took me a long time to figure out how to do it with oh, here we go. Life. There we go. Life. It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna monitor it anyways. I'm gonna manually watch it charge. I don't think it'll take long to charge it. Okay, it's set on life battery, 1S LiPo. We're gonna charge it at 5 amps. Hold it down. Actually, I want to hook up my. I'm gonna hook up. So I've got the charger leads hooked up to here already. All right, and I'm gonna hook up my voltmeter to it so I can watch it independently. Okay. So now it's 2.2. All right, so. We're shooting for 2.6, yeah? Yeah, 2.6 at least. Okay, it's 2.2, so I'm going to go ahead and charge it. I'm going to hit charge here. It's only 1S, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, start charging. Then we're going to go watch the voltage rise. All right, oh, there we go. It's 2.3 now. So I probably want to charge it to 2.7 because it's going to start sagging after we're done charging it. Okay, so what we're doing is we're manually balancing it. I'm charging the lowest cell up to where the other ones are at right now, okay? It's been a while, it's been a few months since I've done this, so I figure, hey, let's do it. The batteries are the low state of charge, that's the best time to do it, okay? So what we're doing is called a bottom balance right now. And so I'm just gonna watch this. I have to do some packing for today, this weekend's race, so I'm just gonna be working in the garage and I'll be watching this closely, okay? You could also set like some kind of voltage cutoff so your charger will shut off at a certain voltage, but HadesOmega is just gonna manually watch it. All right, and these are the batteries I was charging with the LiPo charger before. Okay, yeah, it's that HadesOmega is in that kind of that mood for battery maintenance. All right, we're doing battery maintenance here. Okay, all right. So I'll let you guys know what happens. So anyway, I think I'll charge this up to 2.7, and it'll start sagging a little bit when we disconnect it, and I think it should drop off at like 2.6 or something. All right, here's me go. Uh-oh, okay, so now we've got, there's a strange situation going on. So when this guy sees that the battery gets really low, so it's getting like to like 19 volts, it actually starts charging it with the AC charger, okay? So that's what it's doing right now. You can see the power going to the loads, all right, right here, and the inverter. And then you can see the power going to, then you can see the power going to the AC DC charger charging the battery, okay? That's what's going on right now. So now I got like two sets of chargers on this bad boy. So now I have to really monitor it, okay? So right now it shot up to 2.6 because it's charging right now. I don't know how much it's charging. Let's check the amps here. So it's charging at 4 amps, not a whole lot. So that means I got a total like 8 amps going into this one battery right now. So I need to make sure I monitor the other one so we don't overcharge it, okay? So this is 2.7. I'll just check the ones around it. 2.6. And this one is 2.6. Okay. So I wanted to stop when this gets to 2.7. Okay, so yeah, that's still the same plan. All right. So everything is just kind of be charging faster. This one will just charge a little bit faster than the rest of them. Okay. So I really got to keep my eye on it now. So when this gets to about 2.7, I will just turn the charger off, right? And then we'll start charging the number 7 battery that was low. Okay, I was not expecting that to happen. but that's what happens when it gets to a really low state of charge. It kind of freaks out and it starts charging the battery bank, and that's fine. That's what you want. It just kind of worries me that like it complains. This fault light goes on, all right, and it starts charging it with the AC charger, so it doesn't get too low. The problem is there's this standby loads. There's like a 1 amp standby load. So when there's no, even if it's connected to the line, if it's in line mode and it's not drawing power from the battery pack is still discharging. Okay, it discharges like at 1 amps all the time. All right, there's always a 1 amp draw. I think it's because it's connected to this guy. Okay, so yeah. So when it gets too low state of charge, it starts charging the whole pack with its like AC/DC charger. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I will be keeping an eye on this until it gets to 2.7, and then I'll pull it off. It's actually really soon. Yeah, really soon. Like maybe like in a few minutes, I'll pull it off. Okay. Okay. So it's at 2.7 now. Let me check these other batteries real quick. So now that kind of throws a curveball at us because we have to try to match these to the other ones. See, these are 2.7. Let's match it to 2.73. How about that? I got backwards one. Yeah, 2.73. And then we'll pull it off. So it's almost there. 2.713. So about 15.015 volts left to go. Okay, and then okay, there you go. It's charging really fast. We just hit 2.73, so I'm going to go ahead and pull it off now. Okay, I just turned it off. See, and immediately the voltage went down to 2.725. Okay, so that regardless, it's still going to go up because this guy is charging it right now. So it's charging the whole battery pack. All right, so now what we're going to want to do is charge this guy right here. All right, this one is 2.6. Let's get this to 2.7 at least, and then we'll pull it off. Okay, so same deal. Take this off. Plug it in to here. Okay. Okay. And then charge away. Okay. It's charging about 2.93 volts. Okay, and then we'll watch that until it gets to about 2.73, and then we'll pull it off again too, or maybe even more, maybe like 2.74, because the whole we got to play catch up with the battery charger with the inverter, the grow watt inverter. All right, as we got the state of charge is getting pretty high up there. All right, so I'm gonna go turn this off. All right, it's gonna go. It went down to 2.45. 2.745. Man, I just turned away for a second and it went up. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna check all the voltages again, and hopefully they're all pretty close. All right, so we're shooting for 2.6, 2.7. All right, for each cell. All right, so start with number 1. Okay, 2.7. All right, 2, 2.8. Okay, I guess we want 2.8, 2.7, 2.7. Okay, this is the one that we charged earlier, 2.7, good. Okay, this is 2.7, 2.7, okay. This one should be 2.7, okay. And this one should be 2.7. Yes, okay, good. So they're all balanced. They're all balanced within like a tenth of a volt. That's perfect. Okay, so there we go. That there concludes HadesOmega's bottom balance for the fall season. That's what I say. So yeah, I think every couple months you should probably do this for your battery bank. Okay, just go through and just make sure. Like right now is like the opportune time to do it because it's got a low state of charge. I'm trying to get in the shot here. So, anyway, yeah. So right now is the opportune time to do it because the state of charge is really low because we have the cloudy weather and all that stuff. Yeah, it's the best time to do it, because it's got a low state of charge. All right. I also, another thing I could do is just hook it up to my RAV4 and just run the battery dry until it's done charging, you know. But yeah, it kind of threw a curveball because like the inverter freaked out and it said, hey, the voltage is getting really low. We don't want the battery to get damaged, so let's charge it with the onboard charger, the AC charger. Okay, and then so then everything is charging like really fast. So I was pumping 5 amps into that one battery. And then you saw like from the battery monitor, it was pumping in 4 amps, all right, into the battery. So that means that I'm pumping in a combined 8 amps. So that battery was getting charged like double the rate. So the voltage would shoot right up. So you really gotta pay attention and watch it. Okay. Now, could you get like a active balancer, or could I? Yeah, I could actually. What I could do is hook this up to a balancer and charge it. I don't really know how to do that, but you would need to make some kind of balance lead connection for this, and then it could. Oh, you know what? I don't know if we can do it. This one has 8 cells. Yeah, this is only a 6. I think this only does up to a 6S. Yeah, this only does 6S. So unfortunately, we can't do that with this one. Unfortunately, so. But yeah, so there it is. So that is our bottom balance for the fall season. I probably shouldn't have to do this until maybe like December. Every couple months, I think you're supposed to check your battery's like balance. Okay, and the best time to do it is when it's either fully charged or it's fully discharged, or you know, at a low state of charge is what I want to say. Okay, so when the sun comes back up and it charges my battery bank to 100%, it would be another opportune time to check the top balance out. Okay, so what we just did is a bottom balance. All right, and I've done it before. Okay, I had to do it before because the battery bank got too low on charge. Okay, and I never done a bottom balance on it. So okay, so yeah, I feel that the bottom balance is probably more important than the top balance. All right, because you don't want a cell to get too low. Okay. But basically, you just want to make sure If you have any lower, yeah, if you have any cell imbalances, charge up the lower ones to match the higher ones. That's the easiest thing to do. The next thing you could do is, yeah, you could discharge it too. So, but it's easier. I feel it's easier to charge it than discharge it. Is what I want to say. I think I can with this charger. This charger I can discharge too. You can also discharge. So this is a very handy handy tool to have. So I say, okay, I've definitely got my money's worth out of it. Okay, all right. Thanks for watching. HadesOmega out.